Hey everyone, how's it going? I am iamxeracon and I am back once again. I apologize for the poor audio quality, as you can obviously hear, and as you can also see, things are different. This isn't my normal type of video, and that's because I am doing another unboxing video. I haven't done one of these in like a long time, and also, like how I did with Metroid Samus Returns, I am doing one today featuring Metroid Dread, and I'm going to be unboxing the game, the special edition. I'm going to be unboxing the amiibo and showing off some of the pre-order bonuses that I got. So like this here is the, of course, special edition. This is not the US version. This is, I had to get this from Japan, imported this one. And I especially got this one because this actually came with a unique Amazon Japan pre-order bonus, which is pretty cool, and I'll show that off here. So we have the box here. Oops, I am sorry here. Just like the way things are set up is really messed up. But you have the game here, as you can see, and the box design also is different from how it is in the US. Like I noticed this before with Bayonetta 2 for the Switch when I pre-ordered that. They do things different in Japan than here. Instead of like having these flaps here, it's actually more like a lid that you just pull off. Oh, and actually I gotta turn this around so you can see properly. Whoops, that just fell behind me, but yeah. And also these things aren't like shrink wrapped or anything like that. So as you can see, like it's pretty much like you can't really tell, which I don't really like, if things like used or not because it's like that. But I like that it came with this steel, like the steelbook case. I think, okay, actually I haven't seen the steelbook case before, but this is pretty nice. Obviously though, it's gonna get nasty fingerprints all over this, so I'm not gonna really handle this too much or as much as possible. But like look at, it's pretty nice. I like this. And I think you can actually, yeah, get that full look view there. Of course, see the inside here. But what I like about the Japanese special editions is that it not only comes with the steelbook case, but actually comes with a copy of the game in the regular case. Because you know what, that's something that I did not like about how Nintendo handled the Switch ones, Switch special editions, is how they only had the steelbook case and not come with the regular version of the case. So like that's something that always miffed me. And because I'm also curious to see how they handle this, because actually, let me get a little something here. There we go. Get a nice little key there. Slit this. There we go. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. That's better. But what I was saying was that sometimes Japanese games might actually have a little something inside that's different. So that's why I'm opening the game specifically, is to see like what's different. Because let me grab my copy here. As you can see, this is pretty nice and stuff. Like I especially like the holographic artwork here, but there's nothing really inside here. Like it's really, this is all that's included. But as you can see here with this game, let's see what we have here. Never mind, it's actually pretty much it's the exact same thing. So for this game, it's nothing's changed at all. Actually, and here we have the art cards, which I also was like very looking forward to see. Yeah, so oh wow, these are actually holographic. So we've got, say I see like holographic. We've got Metroid for the NES or family computer. Metroid 2 Return of Samus for the Game Boy, and also I like how the visors are different for each game. Actually, how it shows how it's different. Super Metroid for Super Famicom or Super Nintendo. We've got Metroid Fusion for Game Boy Advance. And actually, I'm also a bit surprised that these are in English and not Japanese, considering the fact that this is a Japanese release. And Metroid Dread. So like this is actually pretty cool. Now, one thing I do wish that it came with was the soundtrack. That's something that I always sort of like to see, and I don't think there's anything else in here. There's nothing else in here. But I like getting soundtracks with games. So, and especially with Metroid, like I don't think we really have too many of them as a whole. So like having it included in a special edition is something that I would love to have. But let's get on to the next item on our list. So here we have the amiibo set, you know, the Samus and E.M.M.I figure, and so I'm so glad I was finally able to actually find one of these because this was a bit of a pain. But yeah, so let's see what we've got. Whoops. Basic, you know, use this amiibo in the Metroid Dread game too, and there's like some small print here. Refill your energy once per day, and then replenish missiles once a day and stuff. And we're gonna open this now and take a closer look at them. There we go. Whoops. Almost knocked something over there. There we go. And in case you're just like wondering about, or just like in pain because of how I'm massacring this box, I actually was able to find another set at MSRP, so I'm gonna have that and get that for sealed purposes. Otherwise, I actually wouldn't be opening this one today if I didn't find another new one. Let's see. Oh gosh, oh, this one's actually kind of stuck in there. And it's because it's also kind of bending, and I really don't want to break anything. Like, Samus should come out easily. Yeah, Samus came out easily. But E.M.M.I is just, like... I also feel like I said, it's kind of bending as I'm trying to pull this thing out. And I don't think there's anything special I'm supposed to do, either. It's like the lower half. There we go. There we go. That's much better. But, yeah, so as you can see here, we've got Samus right here in her pseudo-fusion suits here, you know, got that design. And the E.M.M.I here, like, I love the design, or like, having this figure, because you actually see a bit more details. Like, I didn't actually think about how long the arm would be. And again, I also appreciate, like, how they have the special logo design right here on the base. It doesn't have it in here, just has the, just has like some broken terrain and whatnot, but that's sort of similar to what happened with the Samus Returns amiibo as well, whereas Samus had the screw attack / S sign, the Metroid did not. So it's different, but you know what, it's not bad at all. Okay, now for the pre-order bonuses. I bought the Walmart version of the Walmart pre-order, and I bought the GameStop pre-order. I didn't buy the Best Buy pre-order because I didn't think I would actually like the decals and whatnot, but when I saw them online, I thought, man, I kind of regret not getting that pre-order. However, I did see them on eBay, and I got it for like $16.50, which is, you know, more than it should be. But considering the fact that, you know, you don't spend that extra $6 just to buy the game, another copy of the game, and to get this, that's fine. I have no regret in that matter. And also, I would recommend actually doing that if you wanted to get the other pre-order bonuses, but you didn't want to shill another $60. Just go on eBay, get the other bonuses and whatnot. It'll be cheaper for you to do it that way. So here's the Walmart one, and actually I was worried that this thing would be busted because when it came. So like, here's the mug. Let me pull that out. Oops, there's something there. But yeah, nice little mug here. Now, one thing I will say, though, is that FedEx, like, sucked the most. FedEx really sucks, because not only did I get my... And FedEx has always sucked, but but not only did I get, like, my items later, like, they never knocked at the door and stuff. And like, today, the GameStop one, that came. Not only did the person not knock, and I only heard because I heard the truck drive away. Not only did they not knock, but also they left, instead of leaving the package on my porch at least, they left that thing on the side of my house. Like, what the heck was that about? And here's the pin set that comes with the GameStop pre-order bonuses. As you can see, it is Samus and E.M.M.I robots and whatnot, and yeah, pretty nice, pretty nice. They're actually a bit smaller than I expected, but I'm not going to complain about this overall. And here is the Amazon Japan pre-order bonus. This is like an art stand, an acrylic art stand. Let me open this here. Oh gosh, this one actually will open. I wasn't going to open the pin set, but you know what, just look and see how this actually works. I wanted to actually open this one up. Alright, here's like a little screw, I guess. Oh gosh, I can't even tell. Okay, there, I see. It's this little thing here. I can't really even tell where. There we go. That's the seal part. That should just come right on out. Yep, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so just so I think you just oh yeah. You unscrew it here. Oops. It's a pretty okay. That's a pretty long screw you got there. Stick it through the hole. Screw it back on. And yeah, that's pretty simple, pretty basic stuff. And yeah, it's pretty nice that you can just like, I mean, you can. It's not a great angle right here, but you know, it's nice. You know, this nice little stand. You know, just have that little display there. So I think that's pretty cool to have. It's not like an amazing pair of bones, but I still think it's pretty nice, and that's why I sort of like stuck with it and said, you know what, instead of canceling, because I did find some American copies of the special edition at MSRP, but I said I'm going to stick with the Amazon one just because it has this nice little pre-order bonus. There's one more item that isn't a pre-order bonus, but this is something that was sent to me by a friend in the mail, and in fact I'm also going to leave a link to his YouTube channel in the description, but he sent me this Metroid Dread poster. I can't really unfold it completely just because, no, you can't really see all of that, so I'll just flip it over, but sent me this poster in the mail. This, I believe, came from like a game magazine. It's mostly because like the quality, and then also seeing this sort of like Metroid, not Metroid, Mario poster on the other side. So I appreciate that. This is definitely gonna be a nice thing to add to my collection, and yeah, I think overall that's pretty cool. And again, special thanks to you for saying this to me. This was a surprise, and I love, and you know I love Metroid. I want to end this video sort of with a quick mini review of the game. Nothing spoiler wise. I don't want to do that for you because I think that you deserve to go in with that as fresh perspective as possible. It's a good game. It's a great game. I enjoyed it. This is definitely, and actually I think that it really improved what Samus Returns did, and stuff that I didn't really like, because I did not like the counter. I did not like the free aim in Samus Returns. I think it's at least with the counter when I played it in Metroid Dread. I think that having that 60 FPS really helped me enjoy that, because I did not enjoy that playing Samus Returns. I just didn't like it at all. So I think that because Samus Returns was in 30 FPS, whereas this is in 60 FPS, it made that big difference there. And also that really just makes me want to show that Samus Returns is going to age horribly. I mean, AM2R already did that to Samus Returns, but Metroid Dread definitely shows that unless the game gets like a remaster, especially when you like get better textures, better resolution, better frames per second, it's going to just be horrible. Like 5, maybe sooner. It's gonna be bad. But I appreciate how Dread took those elements from Samus Returns and actually made it useful and nice. And I like the fact that they didn't add too many Eon abilities, because I thought that was a bit oversaturated in Samus Returns, and I appreciate that they kept it pretty simple. And also the fact that, you know, you don't have to necessarily switch between them using like the touchscreen. Like I think that probably also was why I didn't like those abilities as much as well, because you were constantly like going to this touchscreen, changing it, rather than just, hey, it's a single button, press it, you're good to go. I know some people are going to talk about the difficulty. I think it was a pretty good difficulty, because it can be pretty challenging, but once you actually know certain patterns and stuff, and you know how the enemies act, it becomes a bit more easier, especially once you get the other elements. I definitely appreciate the suspense and horror aspects, or at least like the survival horror aspect of the enemy chasing you. It sort of reminded me of Mr. X in Resident Evil 2, because, you know, it's restrained to certain areas, but the enemy, when they hunt you, it can be very tense, and especially since one time I thought the enemy was somewhere else, but when I was going, you know, where I thought it would be safe, that thing just came out of nowhere. Like, it didn't know I was coming. It wasn't in pursuit mode, but I walked right into that, and that's pretty cool. And like I said, people will probably say that the game is just overly difficult. I think it's possibly on the difficulty of Fusion, especially if you're starting for the first time. But I think that it balances its difficulty by having checkpoints, both at E.M.M.I sector doors and also at boss fights. Because that's something that, and to be honest, if they didn't even add that, I add those checkpoints, I think it wouldn't be too big of a deal because the save stations aren't that far apart from certain areas, so it's not that big of a deal. But if you just want to go ahead after a defeat and jump right back into a boss fight or try to get back through an E.M.M.I sector, E.M.M.I zone, I should say, then that's fine. The ending of the game, again, not spoiling anything, but I like how it ended. I had a question about one thing in particular, but I think that it ended solidly. I would definitely recommend giving this game a try, whether you're getting it like here or if you want like emulate it, do whatever you want. I am not going to judge you. You do as you want. But still, I definitely would recommend, giving the game a try. It's pretty good, and I I like it. It's not definitely. I definitely wouldn't say it's one of my. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite. Or I would say it's within the top three, but I think it's definitely within my top 10. It's definitely a good, solid game, and it's a good revitalization. And you know what? Just because I thought about because of the Arctic cows, I am going to actually later on once I get the decals and also get the amiibo set. Once I do that, actually, I might actually give a full overview of my entire Metroid collection as a revision, because I showed it on Twitter when I had it, but I've got more stuff now, so I'm going to do that later on in the future. But that will do it for today. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch this video. I will see you all next time. So until then, I am Xeracon signing off. Have a good one.